Brought to you by Penguin.
The IPCRESS File by Len Deighton. Read by James Lailey.
And now I will unclasp a secret book, and to your quick conceiving discontents I'll read you matter deep and dangerous. Henry IV. Though it must be said that every species of birds has a manner peculiar to itself, yet there is somewhat, in most genera at least, that at first sight discriminates them and enables a judicious observer to pronounce upon them with some certainty. Gilbert White, 1778. The IPCRESS File. Secret File Number 1. Prologue. Copy 2, Number 1, copies 2. Action, WOOC brackets P. Origin, Cabinet. Authority, PH6. Memoranda. Please prepare summary of dossier M-19-3/GH-222223 for Parliamentary Secretary to Minister of Defence. They came through on the hotline, permanently open line, at about 2:30 in the afternoon. The Minister didn't quite understand a couple of points in the summary. Perhaps I could see the Minister. Perhaps. The Minister's flat overlooked Trafalgar Square and was furnished like Oliver Messel did it for Oscar Wilde. He sat in the Sheraton, I sat in the Hepplewhite, and we peeped at each other through the aspidistra plant. Just tell me the whole story in your own words, old chap. Smoke? I was wondering whose words I might otherwise have used as he skimmed the aspidistra with his slim gold cigarette case. I beat him to the draw with a crumpled packet of Gauloise. I didn't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin, I said. The first document in the dossier. The Minister waved me down. Oh, never mind the dossier, my dear chap. Just tell me your personal version. Begin with your first meeting with this fellow, He looked down to his small Morocco-bound notebook. J. Tell me about him. J. His code name is changed to Box 4, I said. Oh, that's very confusing, said the Minister, and wrote it down in his book. It's a confusing story, I told him. I'm in a very confusing business. The Minister said, quite, a couple of times, and I led a 1/4 inch of ash away towards the blue Kashan rug. I was in Lederer's. About 12:55 on a Tuesday morning, the first time I saw Jay, I continued. Lederer's? Said the Minister. What's that? It's going to be very difficult for me if I have to answer questions as I go along, I said. If it's all the same to you, Minister, I'd prefer you to make a note of the questions and ask me afterwards. My dear chap, not another word, I promise. And throughout the entire explanation, he never again interrupted. Chapter 1. Aquarius, Jan 20 to Feb 19. A difficult day. You will face varied problems, meet friends and make visits. It may help you to be better organised. I don't care what you say. £18,000 sterling is a lot of money. The British government had instructed me to pay it to the man at the corner table who was now using knife and fork to commit ritual murder on a cream pastry. J, the government called this man. He had small piggy eyes, a large moustache, and handmade shoes which I knew were size 10. He walked with a slight limp and habitually stroked his eyebrow with his index finger. I knew him as well as I knew anyone, for I'd seen film of him in a small, very private cinema in Charlotte Street every day for a month. Exactly 1 month previous, I'd never heard of Jay. My 3 weeks' termination of engagement leave had sped to a close. I'd spent it doing little or nothing unless you were prepared to consider sorting through my collection of military history books a job.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?